Guys, it's Wolfy-Chan, and it's another movie Monday! Woo! And this movie is The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Now, I had fallen in love with the director when he did Summer Sword, which, if you want to see the review on that one, I have the link below. He also did my more favorite movie from him, Wolf Children. Which I can also link that below, since I've done a lot of reviews from this person, which I can also review a lot of Hayao Miyazaki's movies, but you gotta tell me in the comment section below if you want them. This one starts with our main character, Makoto Kono, and she basically is just our average student. She has a couple friends, two guys that are her friends, and she just goes through life as, teenage girl through high school. All of a sudden, she hears something as she's bringing books into the science hall. And she doesn't understand it. She's trying to figure out who it is. Yada yada blurb. So she looks around to see if there's somebody around. And guess what? Nobody. But she finds this little nut. And one of her classmates comes in and, freaks her out. And she cracks the nut. And then, upon cracking the nut, she basically goes through the best, almost like acid trip anybody would ever have. But it's going through time. So she goes through almost everything, like the beginning, the end, all the stuff, and lands back in her body and is like, what the snap? And I believe, if I remember right, she has 12 on her wrist. If not, it should be about maybe either 6 or 10. It's somewhere that's divisible around 6. Can't exactly remember. It's actually been a while since I've watched this movie. But I still fell in love with it, and I still love the story. So now that she slowly figures out how to go through time. She has to have a running start and just kind of leap, and she can go back in time at whatever point she wants. And she talks to her aunt about all of this, because at the time, her aunt is basically renovating this painting, who basically the painting was very well damaged, and her aunt is restoring it as close to you can back to the way it originally was. So that's really kind of cool. I like that. And she talks a lot to her aunt about all this stuff, and her aunt's kind of being a really good aunt, because she's trying to sift through this stuff and give her really good advice. So she basically goes through a lot of her days and then rewinds and does really good on tests, finds out that a couple of the characters really like her, and she doesn't know how to deal because one of them is her best friend. And then one of her friends, she finds out that this girl is in love with him, and she kind of wants to set him up. And slowly, as the movie continues with all of these, she kind of finds out that, yeah, this is happening, but she's losing friends. It's really hard to talk to some of her friends. And then, all of a sudden, this really big accident happens. And at the time, it is her friends, and it's her other friend who's really good at baseball, really good at math, really good at a lot of things, with the girl that he started to date. And her other friend, basically tells her that he also has time traveled, but way from the future. And he cannot go back because he used all of his wishes. And all he wanted to do was see the painting that is being renovated by her aunt. And so she basically tries to figure all this out and uses her last wish to try and help them. She stops those friends and rides the bike that has a broken brake pedal. So, and the guy actually, he was saving his last wish because he liked the time that he was in. So he didn't use it all, sorry. He still has one wish. And that is, when the painting's done, he's got to go back home. But because she takes this bike and the brake is gone and stuff like that, she rides and a train is basically about to come. And so she hits the gate and stuff like that and goes flying into the train. Well, he uses his last wish to basically set her back, so that she doesn't use her last wish. She doesn't comprehend that until later, but he does, and it bugs her because then he tells her that he's from the future and this is all he wanted to do. And because of that, he's never going to be able to go see his family, any of his loved ones. He's kind of stuck here. And basically kind of the thing of, well, you don't love me, so meh. But because of the rewind, she tries to figure out something that can help him. And she figures out that she can go all the way back in time when the nut happened and gives it to him, because that's the device that helps people go back and forth through time, and calculates your time, I guess, but it wouldn't have been good for it to stay in their time. So she does that and gives him the nut and then tells him that she knows everything, she understands, and she doesn't want to talk about it because she knows that he would be banned from his future. But she basically kind of tells him when the painting's done, and kind of helps her aunt kind of speed it up just a bit. And then what happens is he goes into the future and she never sees him again. And everyone's kind of wondering where he is. And it's a really kind of bittersweet ending, because it is nice that one of her friends, who wasn't supposed to be meant for this time, goes back home. And she's growing up through all this stuff, so I'm proud of her on that one. But this is it's not a bad movie. It's not anything like that. I'm not saying that is. But I usually like not bittersweet endings, because she kind of figures the feelings out for him. Like, oh, I actually do like you, and so it just kind of, for me, I love a really good happy ending and stuff like that. But this movie, I just fell in love, and I can't help it. I'm in love with this one. I'm finding out more and more that I love this director for all the movies that he's making, and I know that he's also done Boy and the Beast, and if you guys want a review of that one, just leave it in the comment section below. But it was just one of those that I didn't even think a story could be this rich with details and stuff like that, but it is, and it's beautiful, and I love it. Like, I love this one, and it is amazing. I really would recommend this because it is family friendly. If you feel like you want to start anime and you don't know if you should start with like a series, or if you start reading manga or anything like that, I actually do recommend watching some movies, because that is a really good thing. And it is just 1 hour, and you're done. So I really would recommend The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. If you love this director, or if you want to see an adventure that is kind of modern day, but with a twist, I would really recommend this, and I really love it. So if you like this video, definitely leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section below what your favorite character is. I do like the aunt a lot. She gives a lot of perspective and tries to help our main character so much, just because she's family. She just wants, her to be okay and stuff like that. So I definitely say the aunt is mine. And definitely subscribe, because I do make videos every day of either anime or manga. I upload videos every day, either anime or manga, sorry. And I do have a movie every Monday until I'm out of movies, or you guys tell me to stop it. That's the thing. And I do hope you're having a wonderful day. It's getting all cloudy and stuff again. Wolfy-Chan, out. Bye, guys.